Hey y'all, it's Kay from the Literary Apothecary, and today we're going to be doing our weekly reading wrap-up for the week of April 26th to May 1st. So first, before we get started, I want to give a shout out to some of our new subscribers. We've got Rattle the Stars and Bailey Books and Sport. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means the world to me, and I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys, so thank you. Next weekend, we're going to have a Mask and Mirrors live show with Leslie at the Nerdy Narratives channel, and I'm so much looking forward to that. It's going to be so much fun. I love Leslie so much. So let's just get into our check-in. So this week I finished The Beantown Girls, which was an ebook I was reading as a historical fiction, and I gave it 3 stars. It was a decent read, but it didn't really have that emotional pull that I look for in historical fiction. But it was a nice kind of palate cleanser in between some of the more serious books that I'm reading, the deep books. So on to our current reads. I'm still making my way through Wildcat. I really hope to finish it this week. I know I've said that a bunch, but work has been really picking up, so I haven't had as much time to read it, but I'm really hoping to get through that this week, maybe even this weekend. But I'm still enjoying it, and I can't wait to talk to JP, the author, about it. I'm making my way through Jingo by Terry Pratchett. I just love Terry Pratchett so much. His writing is so humorous and fantastic and a great palate cleanser. If you need a funny palate cleanser that is a quick read, I highly suggest reading the Discworld series, any of them. Ellen at Library of Alexandria has a really great video on where you can start with Discworld if you're new to this series, and I will link that below in the description because it's a fantastic video and it helped me get started in Discworld. But I'm really enjoying Jingo, and I can't wait to get further in the book and see what happens. Next up, we have Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This book is a little disappointing to me. It feels really slow and repetitive, and it's making me really nervous. I'm about halfway through, and things are now just starting to get interesting, so I'm going to push through and finish it off, but I think I'm going to push off Book 3, A Crown of Gilded Bones, to June and read it with my friend Sharon, because Sharon wants to read it in June, and I've heard from a lot of friends that have already read it saying that you might want to take a break to come back at it fresh. So I think I'm going to push that off to June, which will give me more room to read some more books in May. So I'm also reading the ebook When We Believed in Mermaids, and I'm enjoying this. It's a strange premise of this woman who she and her mother thought they saw her sister on the news, who supposedly had died like 15 years ago. So she takes this trip to New Zealand to try to find her sister that's supposed to be dead, but now she believes is alive, and it's got a little bit of mystery in it, a little bit of, that historical type feel where she talks about her childhood a lot, a little bit of romance with a guy that she meets in New Zealand, and I'm enjoying it so far, so I can't wait to see where that book goes. Next up, after I finish all of these books, I'm going to be starting in on my Outlander reread vlog series. I can't wait to get back into this world. I love Outlander and Jamie and Claire so much, and McDougal and Colum and just everyone involved in this world. We've been watching Men in Kilts.
Men in Kilts. A road trip with Sam McGrath.
Which is kind of like a spin-off from Outlander, where the actors that played Jamie and McDougal, Jamie's uncle, kind of travel around Scotland and show us all the sights of Scotland, and they do all sorts of exciting things. And
a land that is cut through with lochs and mountains that weave like some kind of tartan kilt.
I knew you were gonna go there.
Which is called Scotland.
It's so fun to see their banter together because they are just like kids. And I love that show, and I love Outlander show, and I love the book. So I can't wait to start my reread on this leading up to the Book 9, Go Tell the Bees I'm Gone, release in November. It's going to be so much fun. I also hope to start this coming week The House in the Cerulean Sea, which is actually one of my birthday reads. I'm going to be reading it for Katrina's birthday, which is actually tomorrow, May 2nd. So I've heard such amazing things about this book. Everyone everyone loves this book. I haven't heard a bad thing about this book. So I can't wait to read this. This was gifted to me by Stephanie at Miss Richards Reads. So thank you, Stephanie, for gifting me this book. I can't wait to get into it, and I'm super excited to see what all the hype is about. So that's my check-in for now. Let me know what you've read this week, what you're looking forward to reading this coming week. Have you read any of these books? Let me know what you thought in the comments below. As always, my Patreon and Discord information will be in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Keep reading, and I love you all to the moon and back.